Because I don't know. I got a good woman. That's the first thing.
And your daughter got to work with you on the new film.
Oh yeah, Katia is. They're all proud papa again. They're all in the business.
And we know how hard you are to please.
Finding a marriage that works in Hollywood sometimes can be a huge challenge. Cheating, separation, and divorce cases have been on the rise, one scandal after another. But Denzel Washington and his actress wife Pauletta are a true inspiration, having been together for 36 years. They have also been able to give their children a normal lifestyle away from the limelight, despite the fact that all of them are in the entertainment industry. But while the entire Denzel family is in the entertainment space, one of his daughters has managed to stay a secret from the public despite being in the same industry. This is quite fascinating to see, since most Hollywood stars have a tendency to actually push their children into the spotlight and force them into the limelight, while in comparison, Denzel has intelligently managed his family affairs away from the spotlight of Hollywood. It's due to how Denzel raised his family that most media respects his private life and privacy. But how can a family full of entertainers evade the spotlight? And who is this secret daughter of Denzel? Let's get into it. Denzel Washington has been known as a family man through and through, with a beautiful wife and 4 children that he is extremely proud of. His marriage to Paulette Washington has truly stood out over the years, and has not only served as one of Hollywood's longest-lasting relationships, but has also been one of the most successful marriages in the Black community in the U.S. While his marriage has always been a topic of admiration for the actor, the way he raised his children has been praised by the public, since he never forced any of them into the spotlight, and they all chose to enter the industry be themselves. The Washington family has done well to shield their kids from limelight and give them as normal a childhood possible away from the public attention. While we have seen 3 of his children heavily starring in roles, one of his daughters decided to work behind the scenes and has been able to keep her life real private.
My wife is a real movie buff. She watches all the movies, so they grew up watching movies. And they 2 of them are in front of the camera.
Denzel and Pauletta's second child, daughter Katia Washington, has forayed into movies in multiple roles. She has explored the fields of acting and has tried her hands at direction as well. Her background allowed her to have an innate connection with the movie business, which she plans to explore to her heart's content. She also attached herself with various acclaimed film projects and mainly involved herself in various roles behind the camera. As of now, Katia has not ventured into any acting roles like her siblings Olivia and John David, but has donned several roles in various arenas of filmmaking. She is quite the reclusive figure and does not have much social media exposure. In fact, no reliable and official social media handles can be detected so far.
Lady in the blue. Lady in the blue. Lady in the blue right there. Come in right here. Thank you. Love to have you. Love to have you.
Most celebrity offsprings are raised to be in the limelight, but Katia has managed to keep her life private to the point where she doesn't even have a social media presence of her own. Despite being a secret girly behind the scenes, Katie has worked hard in turning her talents to financial records and has amassed a net worth of $2 million USD in the short time she has been associated with the movie industry. Having famous parents is never easy, and it may be very hard to match up to the expectations, especially if you plan to make your career in the same field as someone as great as Denzel. Katia Washington probably went through the same thing when she decided to enter the movie business. Prior to taking the first step, she ensured that she has acquired a proper education. She then made her first steps into the movie business after finishing college, but consciously refrained from venturing into acting. She was well aware of the fact that her father's shadow will undoubtedly act against establishing herself. So, unlike her siblings, Katia took her first job in a film in the non-acting segment of the movie making. She started her work as an editorial production assistant in Quentin Tarantino's 2012 project, Django Unchained. starring stellar actors such as Leonardo DiCaprio, Jamie Foxx, and Christopher Waltz. Katia then took a brief hiatus from the movie, and since she has no social media presence, it is not known what she did during that time. She came back into limelight as an associate producer for the 2016 movie Fences, starring her father Denzel Washington and Viola Davis. The movie was directed by Denzel Washington and received major critical acclaim, with Davis winning the Academy Award for Actress in a Supporting Role in 2016 for her portrayal. The movie's financial success also reflected on Katia as well, and she acquired the major chunk of her $2 million net worth from this project. That same year, in 2016, Katia worked as a directorial assistant to Nate Parker on his directorial debut, Birth of a Nation. The movie starred Nate Parker, Penelope Ann Miller, and Armie Hammer, centering on the slave rebellion in Southampton County, Virginia, in 1831, led by an enslaved man, Nat Turner. It looks like Katia doesn't really need the overexposure that comes with being an actor or a celebrity, and is preparing herself for a career behind the camera while gathering up substantial experience in all roles that are deemed necessary for the making of a successful filmmaker. Although Katia is still being primarily recognized as Denzel Washington's daughter, she has worked very hard to make a name for herself and is gradually working her way through various production and creative roles necessary for a career in filmmaking. It cannot be denied that she may have an advantage due to her surname, but at the same time it's undeniable that movies are in her genes, and no matter what role she puts herself into, she is destined to be a success. Although she hails from a well-known and media-savvy family, she is the most reclusive of the Washington brood, seldom coming into limelight and preferring to work hard in the shadows of anonymity. She seemed eager to prove her worth before coming into the glaring lights of the media, and that is unique of star kids who are usually accustomed and somewhat addicted to all the attention. Katia's personal life is not known well to the media. Her high school as well, her childhood details have not surfaced yet. It is the snippets that her father has let slip are the only known facts about Katia. Denzel had said in an interview that Katia is especially fond of dancing, and that would start dancing to any tune under the sun, earning her the family title of Dancing Little Bird. She is also close to her siblings and their biggest supporters when it comes to their careers. Her dating life is also not known, and the media mavens have no idea whether she is single or dating anyone. It's not surprising that the entertainment industry has become a family business for Denzel Washington, his wife Pauletta Washington, and their 4 kids. All of his children have followed in his footsteps and pursued careers in entertainment in some form. However, Denzel has said that he and his family lead normal lives outside of the spotlight, even crediting his kids for keeping him humble. "I am who I am, a regular guy with a great job. How I'm analyzed belongs to someone else," he told Reader's Digest in 2009. "In a few minutes, I've got a kid's game to go to, and then I'm taking our daughter to auditions. Today, that's my job." Through the years, Denzel has instilled his own wisdom into his kids, including teaching them about challenges they may face in their lives. "I try to teach my children there are going to be obstacles," he said during a 2008 appearance on The Early Show. "Someone may not like you just because they don't like themselves, but don't you get bogged down." He has also credited his wife, Pauletta, for how his 4 children were raised. "My children are good people," Denzel told The Guardian in 2010. "They are not perfect, but they are generous and humble and kind. My wife did that."
And in all honesty, because I have trouble trusting. I have trust issues, thinking that they picked me because of who my father is. I used to lie about what my dad's occupation was. I'd say he's a construction worker or he's doing time. Right?
Denzel and Pauletta's eldest son, John David Washington, was born on July 28, 1984, in Los Angeles. He attended Campbell Hall School in LA, where he was on the basketball, football, and track teams. After he graduated from high school in 2002, he attended Atlanta's Morehouse College, where he played football as a running back and graduated in 2006. After college, John David had a brief career as a professional football player. He signed with the St. Louis Rams during the 2006-2007 season before playing for Germany's Rhein Fire during the 2007 off-season. In 2008, 2009, he was drafted to the United Football League's California Redwoods, where he played until 2012 when the league shut down, and he then ventured actively into his initial dreams of acting.
Did he always want to act? Was it something that you encouraged him to do, your son, John David? Or was it something that you said, listen, no?
My wife said everybody could see it but me.
Denzel once used lines from Spike Lee's 1992 drama Malcolm X to inspire his son's youth football team. But he was glad that John David's professional football career was cut short and that he pivoted to acting. He's had I don't know how many concussions, a broken collarbone, a torn-up knee, and Achilles tendon, he told People in 2018. No, I'm glad it's over. John David's acting career initially started as a child, when he played a student in Malcolm X, while his dad played the title character. During a January 2021 interview with WSJ magazine, he said that he had always wanted to be an actor like his dad, but he turned to a more private life at first. I jumped in and hid in this football persona, this athlete, literally putting on a helmet to hide my face, hide my identity, he said. As an actor, John David has appeared in a wide variety of projects, including Ballers, Tenet, Malcolm and Marie, and Amsterdam. He made his Broadway debut in the 2022 revival of The Piano Lesson alongside Samuel L. Jackson and Danielle Brooks. He even earned a Golden Globe Award nomination for his role in 2018's Black Klansman. Speaking to The Hollywood Reporter, the actor said that he was sitting next to his dad when he learned he was nominated for Best Actor in a Drama. I was watching it with my old man, John David said. When they called the name, it was like super slow motion. I heard the jaw, and then he grabbed me and we hugged for what felt like 10 minutes. We just held on to each other. And then my mom was on speakerphone. She was crying and saying she loved me and was proud of me. It was a straight tear session. John David has been open about his parents' influence on his life and career. At a September 2022 press conference, he shared one lesson he learned from his father: the freedom to fail, to find out, flourish in that failure. In that being uncomfortable, you'll find the greatest parts of yourself as an artist. He had previously told People that his mom, Pauletta, was the most consistent person in his life and cited her as his inspiration. He added that his dad was his favorite actor. He added, "I think the best actor in the industry, in the business, is my father. I'm inspired by the kind of career he's had and what he's had to do. I just am so inspired and continue to be inspired by what he does and how he works and his approach to the craft and the business." Malcolm Washington and his twin sister Olivia were born on April 10, 1991 in LA. He attended the Windward School, where he lettered 4 years in basketball. He also received several accolades as a high school athlete, including first-team All-League, academic All-American, and 2009 Windward Winter Classic Tournament MVP, all while remaining on the honor roll. After high school, he attended the University of Pennsylvania, where he studied film and played for the university's basketball team during the 2009-2010 season. One of his former teammates, Zach Rosen, called Malcolm pesky to the Daily Pennsylvanian in November 2009. "He brings energy," Rosen added, "and I think he knows that that's his role, the energy guy, bringing a lot of spunk." Malcolm followed in the footsteps of his father, who played basketball at Fordham University. Malcolm told the Daily Pennsylvanian that his dad still played ball with him, adding, "He's slowed down a little bit with his age, but he thinks he's still good. So I guess that's what counts." He has since worked as a director and producer. He worked as an assistant director on the short films The Last Bookstore and Trouble Man. As a producer, he was involved with Summer of 17, The Dispute, and North Hollywood. He was also Spike Lee's assistant on the 2017 series adaptation of She's Gotta Have It. Like her twin brother Malcolm, Olivia Washington was born in LA on April 10, 1991. After high school, Olivia studied at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts and graduated in 2013 with a bachelor's degree in drama. Much like her siblings and her parents, Olivia has pursued a career in the entertainment industry as an actress. In May 2015, she told New York Amsterdam News that she grew up with an artistic spirit and was often dancing or playing the piano. But it wasn't until she was a junior in high school that she began working with family friend LaTanya Richardson Jackson and realized she wanted to focus on acting. Olivia said she learned a lot from her parents growing up, but she had a very normal childhood, despite being raised by prolific actors. I wouldn't say I grew up in the industry, my parents were in it, but I went to school. I had after-school activities. I had a very normal childhood, she said. It's interesting because I think people assume that in my house we discuss the industry like at the dinner table or something, but that wasn't the case. As an actor, she has appeared in episodes of Empire, Madoff, and Mr. Robot. She's also had roles in movies like The Little Things, A Holiday in Harlem, and Lee Daniels, The Butler. Olivia also appeared in Breaking, formerly known as 892, for which she won a Sundance Film Festival Special Jury Award for Best Ensemble Cast, alongside John Boyega, Nicole Beharie, and Selenis Leyva, among others. Olivia has the stamp of approval from her father, who spoke about her acting skills in a January 2021 appearance on Good Morning America. I'm a dad, so I'm gonna keep saying it. Olivia Washington is a great young actress. Very, very, very good young actress. So she's coming for her brother, John David, Denzel said. It's a team sport in our house. Denzel Washington is one of the most respected actors of all time. He's been nominated for 10 Academy Awards, won 2, and is still able to lead a blockbuster release in his 70s. He was little more than a struggling TV actor, however, when he met his wife, Pauletta Washington. They married in 1983 and have been at each other's side ever since. Both Denzel and Pauletta have made a point of keeping their professional and private lives separate, which makes the rare instances in which Pauletta appears on Talk shows all the more rewarding. In a 2010 interview with The Guardian, Denzel said, "There is no secret to the perfect marriage. I have been married 27 years to Pauletta. Everybody has their ups and downs. We've had ours. It's hard work, you know. But we made a commitment. A spiritual foundation helps everything. Marriage, work, peace of mind." Regarding Denzel's family life, a fan on X said, Denzel Washington once said, "If you died tonight, your employer would have a job advert to fill your role by the end of the month, but your friends and family would miss you forever. Don't get so busy on making a living that you forget to work on making a life." Another commented, Denzel Washington on family importance. His God-fearing, loving wife taught him valuable lessons. His children are winners because of her and the loving home she established. What do you guys think of how Denzel's family carry themselves in public? Tell us in the comment section. That's it for this video. Bye.